Okay, this is ELC 131, Circuit Analysis 1, and this short video will talk about making electrical measurements. Now, the two measurements we're concerned about in this discussion will be voltage and current. We will, in a later presentation or video, talk about measuring the third electrical quantity, which is resistance, but for today we'll just concern ourselves with voltage and current. Now, keep in mind or remember that voltage is the potential difference across a component or circuit element. So in order to measure voltage, we must connect the measuring device, the voltmeter, across the component we wish to measure the voltage across. Now, this presentation assumes that we're using a digital multimeter, a DMM, and with the DMM we have three inputs. One's marked voltage, one's marked milliamps, and the third is marked common. Now, by convention, we always connect the red lead of the metering device into either the voltage input or the milliamp input, and the black meter lead into common. Now, the electrons don't care what color of insulation is around the copper meter lead, but we want to follow this convention so that when you glance at your circuit, you can be assured that black is always connected to the negative potential of the voltage source, and the red lead is connected towards the positive potential of the voltage source. So in order to measure voltage, again, the metering device, the measuring device, has to be connected across. Now, if we want to represent that schematically, our voltmeter is represented with a circle and the letter V inside of it, and the connecting points are simply lines back to the circuit. Now, measuring current, remember current is the flow of electrons through a component. So in order to measure current, what we have to do is physically remove the path for current through the load and connect the metering device such that the current has to flow through, oops, the wrong color, such that the current has to flow through the meter. So the current has to flow into the meter and out of the meter in order to flow through the load. So the ammeter has to be connected in line with, or what we'll term later in series with, the load in order to measure the current flow through the load. Now, to represent this schematically, we draw a circle in line with the load and, of course, put a letter A inside the circle to represent the ammeter. So, again, to measure voltage, the meter must be connected across the component. The ammeter has to be connected such that current flows through the meter. We see the connection of the meters both in a pictorial diagram and in the schematic diagram.